From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off?
The rest is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at line. Following the interception, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
47.
To throw is Prescott. That swung out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he'll just get rid of it. The Chargers are the perfect 4-0 to to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Caught by Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. That is caught by Lamb. A gain of 32 that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. You just saw the speed, folks, of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hitch underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down. That was his primary target. I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Mostert. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert on 1st down now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion, go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Ready.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
There we go. There we go. Kill.
1st down, Prescott. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Prescott. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Prescott. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Hey, go Lion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Prescott again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Hines now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
21. 59.
Here's Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
46, 46. Hey, kill. 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Able to complete it to Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. They'll find Williams on the sling. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
5-9.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's number 3 scores here in the 4th. Is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Let's go.
Herbert on 1st down now. Yep. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
59.
Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Let's go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
12. Baylor Tiger. Home trips right.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities.
Under pressure, they got him again. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3. But they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion. 5-9.
Now it's Herbert. Completes it to Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ray. Hey, Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing here, Prescott. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Good.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
59. Crowd right.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Hey, Ram. Go. 12. Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Home the troops right. Go.
Again, Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He gets it to Johnston. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.